gracious me!
What is going on, guys? Tim here. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today's going to be a bit of a controversial one for several reasons. A, I'm going to be reviewing like Remy, but I'm also going to do that Dembele objective as well. So, not do the objective, but review the objective card, right? So, I'm not going to directly compare them necessarily, but a lot of people are doing that. A lot of people are looking at the Remy SBC and wondering why it's even a thing, because that Dembele card is better. Now, I'm not saying it's better because it's not better, but I'm just saying that people are claiming it is. Now, Remy has 4-star skills, 3-star weak foot, which is a shame, medium, which is also another shame, and then 6'1", which is nice. The card itself is only 86 rated. I think the Dembele card is 87. I do have him in this team. They are going to be playing together. Attribute-wise, no chem style yet. We'll apply that in a second. I mean, it's not bang average, but it's not far off for this stage of the game in particular. I mean, he's got nice dribbling. The balance is low, but then so's Ronaldo's, and I always use that comparison, so I'm not that bothered by the balance. You know, it's okay. Composure, reactions are decent. The dribbling and ball control are okay. Passing is woeful. Acceleration, sprint speed, not bad considering the 78, which is the base, has 77 acceleration and 14 sprint speed. So they've gone up by 14 and 13, which is nice. So that's pretty good. Finishing across the board, apart from the volleys, pretty decent. So I'm not going to moan at that either. The thing that I'm taking away from this as the big negative, and it's blatantly obvious to everyone, stamina. Even with, you know, stay forward, 72 stamina is shocking, and he's going to need to be subbed off before, I would say, even the 70th minute. 60, 70 minutes he's going to need to come off because he's not going to have any energy left whatsoever. So that is a problem. So we're looking at this already. We're looking at this from a super sub point of view. Now, with a chem style, that's the team I've got going on right now. Actually, I don't mind that team. It looks really nice. It's 3/4 of my Road to Glory side with Dembele, Remy and Kante thrown in there for good measure. So I'm going to be used to playing with it. No Bale, unfortunately, but he is on the bench, so don't worry. Now, in terms of a chem style, I went back and forth with this for quite a while, and I landed on the Maestro. Now, you would have seen his record at the very beginning. He's played 5 games so far with, what was it? With 4 goals, 4 assists. That's a good return. Pretty, you know, for an 86 rated team, in Rivals, that 86 rated team, 86 rated player in Rivals, that's not a bad return. Now with the Maestro, I felt like we need to improve the long shots, we need to bump the shot power, we don't need to improve the finishing. He's adequate in front of goal, or more than adequate in front of goal, I should say. Attack position is now 99, which is phenomenal. I need to improve that passing. I do play, and I'm sure everybody does, some sort of like intricate football in and around the penalty area. You kind of have to have players with good reactions and who can pass the ball, whether it be a striker, a winger, a cam, whatever, because the AI will defend unless you can sort of work your way around them. Now, whether that be work it down to the wing to get a cross in, or work it into a first-time shot area, or even just try and play through the defence completely until you're in on goal, you need to have strikers and attackers with relatively good passing. Remy doesn't have that. So, the Maestro boosts that up to 88. His vision goes up to 85. It's not the best, but with 94 reactions, theoretically at least, we should be able to get something decent going up front. The one thing I noticed about Remy, despite the fact that he does have 4 assists to his name in 5 games, is his passing is poor. Now, of course, the stamina, we can't improve, so we've obviously just left the physicals alone. 92 jump in for someone 6'1" is actually quite good anyway. We don't need to improve that. The heading accuracy, without giving him defensive boost, I'm stuck with it, so that's fine. And the strength is okay, because his frame takes over there, really. He's got a very big frame, as he always has done in FIFA. So, all in all, from my initial first 5 games and the basic stats, I think he's alright. He's not great. He's not like a even above average card at this stage of the game. It's not like he's a prolific goal scorer for me, or that he's just that good he's everywhere. He conks out at 60 minutes. Played him at striker I actually played a 4-1-2-1-2 test in that formation. Not a fan of it personally, but him and Dembele worked quite well together. I'm going to be going into a 4-2-3-1, which is my go-to formation, and I'm actually going to be playing him as a left wing. I'm going to be burning stamina much quicker, so by half time the chances are he's going to want to come off. But I may end up switching him into being a striker. But I've played with him for 5 games as being a striker. I know what to expect from him there. I'm going to see if I can get anything better out of him on the left-hand side, which is generally where most of my goals come from. Now, with that being said, the team I've got him in, like I said, is mainly my road to glory. So I kind of know everything there is to know about these players. I'm happy with that team generally. 4-2-3-1 we're going to be moving into, and he's going to be told to get in the box for the cross. Now, in terms of crossing, you may see a lot of them. But that's just the way that I tend to play the game these days. That or first-time shots. Without any further ado, though, let's find out if Loic Remy is better than people think he is. So, my opponent for the game. I mean, that's a strong team. I've seen that Boateng an awful lot lately. I don't know why, but that is a particularly strong team, in particular in defence. Very, very nice defensively. Loic Remy, first touch for him, and it's questionable one, but round the outside to Socrates, and he may get it back here if he's a bit quick on the uptake here. Bursts into the penalty area, gives it to Socrates. It's fantastic football, but unfortunately the finish was abysmal. I mean, I had more time, let's be honest. I could easily have taken my time there and scored with Socrates. Very nice football down the left. Remy's backtracking as well. And I mean, initially in this position, I would say that he's got what it takes to be a decent super sub if you use that heading meta. Nice football from him there. The issue is, of course, that stamina. So super sub is basically what I'm looking at for Remy in this position. That's nice football, and he doesn't have the reactions to turn around. It's a shame, really, because Remy's reactions, I think, are quite good. But in that position or situation, it didn't really come off for him. Kante with a great ball out to Remy. I tried the little heel to heel. He's actually done some step overs. He's getting a lot more of the ball than any other player on the pitch right now. And again, some poor reactions letting him down. And that's a strange one because I don't have the stats open in front of me, but I'm pretty sure that Remy's reactions are 89 without a chem style. I don't know whether the chem style we've given him has actually improved the reactions. I don't think it has, right? Kante out to the wing. Sandro drags it back, brings it inside. I'm looking for that ball through to Loic Remy. Finds himself in all sorts of great positions. What a fantastic ball across the penalty area from Loic Remy. But absolutely no one there to put it away. Dembele inside to Gerrard. This is to Socrates. No, it comes to Kante. Remy on the turn, and he's only gone and scored. Well, fair play to him. I mean, this guy is just blowing hot and cold right now. I'm not going to lie to you. 1 minute he does something phenomenal and he gets down the left. He beats 4 or 5 players. He plays a great ball across the box. No one gets there. Next minute, his reactions let him down. His mobility lets him down. I notice his stamina's dipping and he's getting on my nerves. But then pops up with a moment of brilliance like that and I'm thinking, oh, actually, off the bench maybe has a place in someone's team. So I don't know what to think at the moment. Van Dijk, of all people, has gone on a mad one. What a ball that is, by the way. Little dink into the penalty area. Arriving back stick. We really should have scored there. And we may very well still do. No. Well, that's shocking. I don't know how that's not gone in. I really don't. Kante still has it. I don't know how, but he does. It's going to come into Remy. Remy hits it in the green. And that is not a bad effort at all. Back into Remy, hits it, and it's wide. It was in the orange. It's my fault. I should have tried to either take a touch or something. I don't know, but maybe I shouldn't have even tried to time it. But he wins that header. Comes to Dembele. Maybe one last attack here. No, because Dembele has just lost it straight away. That's unreal how he's lost that. So, before we go into the final verdict of Loic Remy, 10 games, 5 goals, 4 assists. It wasn't... It wasn't that enjoyable an experience, if I'm being honest. The first sort of 3 games, yeah, I was enjoying myself and I was a bit blind to the flaws because it was new and it was fresh. But then the more I went on, the more games I was playing. In fact, the last 3 games, I dropped him to the bench because he was just getting on my nerves. His stamina is abysmal. And just after half-time, you have to start thinking about taking him off, which is not good. You can't really play like that. So in terms of a super sub, like I say, we were really looking at it from a super sub point of view. I just don't feel like he offers enough off the bench for the 40,000 coin price tag. Now, if you've got yourself an untradeable inform and a bunch of 83s in the club already, you have nothing left to play for, or you're not really going for anything, or you do League SBC method and you're just loaded, then yeah, sure, get it done, why not, give it a few games and see what you think. But if you're on a budget and you're looking for a new striker, this ain't it. Unless you're a fan of Remy or the club, don't do it. It's not worth doing. I think go and get it that objective Dembele. You're going to get the same links, so you don't need to worry about that. And you've basically got the same player with slightly better stamina and someone who's stronger. You know, Remy feels more agile, even though he doesn't have as much agility, which is very strange. He feels quicker and he feels more agile, but he just doesn't have that presence. He doesn't have the body type. He's not that strong player that Dembele is. So Dembele has got... He's still quick, but he doesn't have the agility. However, he does have a little extra stamina, and that strength really is important in this game. And it's free. That's the biggest point of it. I'm not saying that Dembele is better than Remy necessarily. I'm sure there are people out there who think the other way. But for me personally, I don't see the point of going out and spending 40,000 coins on a card that, quite frankly, just isn't up to standard these days, compared to a card you can go and grind a couple of games for and get him for absolutely nothing. If you're looking for a super sub that is very similar to Remy but better, Gareth Bale is your man. He's about, what, 40, 50,000 coins, Gareth Bale, and he's got everything Remy has, but he does it better. And you can argue against that if you want. Oh, I don't like Bale because of this, that, and the other. And that's fair enough. But it's just my honest opinion. Off the bench is where you're going to be playing Remy. Unless you're a fan of him or the club, I don't see why you do it. I really don't. Not a bad card, but just bang average for the coins. And it's untradeable at the end of the day. And a Team of the Season moments. You can't even use it in an SBC that requires a Team of the Season card. So for me personally, I had enough fun with it, but I'm done. That's kind of where I am with it. If you have enjoyed this video, do me a favor and smack that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, of course, and until the next time, goodbye.